Welcome to Niche Pilates Online. Today we're going to go through a full body flow workout with quick transitions. We're going to start with single leg footwork. So I've got 2 reds and a blue spring on. Let's get started. So you can start laying supine. Nice and comfortable on your back. Think about just checking in with yourself, making sure that your natural curve is present in your low back, making sure that you have a neutral spine, rib cage isn't flaring, it's gently knitted in. Arms can come down by the sides. Let's take 2 long, deep breaths together. So a big breath in, fill up the rib cage, fill up the belly. Exhale, knit the rib cage in. Draw the belly button to the spine, but nothing changes with that neutral spine or pelvis. One more, big breath in. Complete the exhale. And then on your next inhale, you prepare. Exhale, balls of the feet are on the foot bar and you just press away. Inhale, bring it in, just 3 more times, getting used to it. Press away. 1 more time, this is light with both legs. Bring it in, check in with that right leg. Make sure that the foot is in line with both your knee and your hip. Left leg is in tabletop and inhale to prepare, exhale to press away. Inhale, gently bring it in, exhale, press away. Really feel so much more engagement with just one leg working. Back of the glutes, quads. Think about where your heel is in space. Make sure it's dropping straight down and in line with your second toe. 2 more times and we have some options. Here's 1 and 2. And now as you come in, this left leg is gonna shoot over the foot bar and return to tabletop. Extend the left leg, bring it in. Exhale, really bring the core in, engage to support the spine. And then inhale, press it away. 3 more, we change it up. Here's 2. And here's 1. And now this left leg shoots under the foot bar and returns to tabletop. Under the foot bar and back to tabletop. Slow again in both directions, really creating some spatial awareness with this left leg. 2 more times. Last one, press back, stay back, hold the resistance, just a soft knee in this right knee so that you make sure not to hyperextend. Take the left leg up, but notice if you change and tip the pelvis back and collapse through the low back. If you do, think about lowering that left leg starting position so that the pelvis stays in neutral. You're gonna take an inhale, lower the leg, exhale, lift it. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. And again, keeping that soft bend through that right leg so that you're not hyperextended. 3 more times. Here's 2. And 1. Bend the left knee to tabletop, bend the right knee, draw the carriage all the way in, and go ahead, switch the legs. Now left ball of the foot is on the foot bar, right leg holds in tabletop, and inhale to prepare, and an exhale to press away. Inhale, bend, exhale, press. Inhale, bend, exhale, press, and once again, inhaling, filling the rib cage and the belly, exhale, everything knits in. 3 more, and 2. Last 1, now we send this right leg over the foot bar and back to tabletop, and over the foot bar and back to tabletop. Really squeeze through that left glute, left quad, and all the way through your calf muscle. 2 more, and then we go under. Here's 1 and 2, and now let's take it under the foot bar, press it away, and bring it back up to tabletop. Lengthen and press it back up to tabletop. And see if you can check in with yourself. Make sure that the sides of your waist remain equally long. 3 more times. Here's 2. And 1 more, and bring it in. And then we're gonna press out, lengthen that right leg up toward the ceiling. Once again, check, make sure that that starting position is appropriate for you. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Soft through that left leg. Lengthen, so much energy from that right hip all the way out through the right toes. 3 more times. Here's 2. And 1, and bend the right knee, bend the left knee, draw the carriage all the way in. You're gonna take your right heel, press it on the foot bar, left leg comes to tabletop. And inhale as you press away, or inhale as you prepare, exhale as you press away. Inhale, bring it in. Exhale, press it back. Really gently knitting that rib cage in. Control the drawing in. There's so much good work in the eccentric load as the carriage draws back in. So let the muscles do the work. Don't let the springs do the work. 3 more times. And here's 2. And 1 more. And this time you're gonna lengthen that left leg up and we're gonna move through it. As the right knee bends, you're gonna lower the leg down. Keep the leg straight, bring it straight back up. Lower and lift. Lower and lift. There's so much work here in making sure that the pelvis stays still and doesn't rock side to side. So if you need to place your hands on your hips to make sure that you're keeping the pelvis still, go ahead and do that. It's a great check-in for yourself. 2 more. 1 more. Press back, hold it. Take this left leg out, just like 6 inches, and then bring it back in. Out a little bit and in. So really focus on staying completely still. Soften this right knee so you're not hyperextended. 2 more. Last one. Bend the left knee, bend the right knee. Place the left heel on the foot bar, the right leg in the tabletop. Exhale, press away. Inhale, draw it in. Exhale, press. Inhale, bring it in. 5 more here. We're gonna find that lower and lift with the right leg. Already down to 2. And press it back for 1. Right leg goes straight up to the ceiling. Left knee bends, right leg lower. Lift, lower, and lift. Keeping that rib cage knitted in. Staying controlled with your breath and with your core engagement. 2 more. Last one, press back, hold it. Soft through the left knee, right leg goes straight out to the side and in and out and in. Think about that thigh, shin, and top of the foot still facing the same direction so the leg isn't rotating as it goes out to the side. 2 more. Last one. Right knee bends, left knee bends. Draw it all in. Now we're gonna rise up to seated. You're gonna change your spring to just the blue. So take both of those red springs off. You're gonna come onto your right side. You're gonna take the strap off of the shoulder pad, place it up and on your thigh, so just above that knee joint. Now press into your entire forearm. Lift yourself up and away. Keep that shoulder rolled down and back so it's really open through the chest. Think about shoulders, rib cage, and hips all stacked on top of each other. You're just gonna lift this left leg. Lift it up, lower it down. So keep the foot in line. So the foot also lifts. The entire leg lifts up, lowers down. Lift it up, lower it down. It feels light for now. 4 more and we change it up. Here's 4 and 3, 2, last one, and oh, shake it off. You can kind of sink into that left hip and give it a little stretch. And now you're gonna take it in circles. So really think about that femur, so thigh bone in that hip socket. So the hips don't move, it's just the femur in the socket. Really let it roll around that ball and socket joint, really taking advantage of the type of joint that it is. Lubricate that joint. Feel it work, feel it turn on those glutes, quads, and hamstrings as you move through it. Nice and slow, so there's no jerkiness in your movement. 2 more times. 1 more time. take it down, shift into it, find a quick release, and then come back out. One more, quick release, come back out, and then you're just gonna reverse it. So now down, up, and around. Down, up, around. Think about making sure that the back of the head stays in line with the spine. So chin goes back. Make sure that you're long through the entire spine. You have 2 more circles. 1 more. And then you're gonna pick that leg up, put your left foot in front of your right thigh, and you can just press into it a bit. Find a little bit of traction there through that hip socket. And then you're gonna slip the strap off of the leg. Place the left hand in the short loop of the strap. Bring the left hand in line with the shoulder, pressing up and out of that right side body. And inhale as you prepare. Exhale, take it down by your hip. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, take it down. So it's slightly in front of your head. Not right on top, but it is in line with that left shoulder, not forward of the left shoulder. 3 more, and we have an option. Here's 3. And 2, use that breath. Last 1. Now, you have an option. As you bring that left arm down, your left leg can send out and underneath the foot bar. Here we go. Everything goes away and bring it back in. And away and bring it back in. Feel so much work through that left tricep and left rib cage and left oblique. Stabilizing through the right side body. Dynamic movement through the left side body. 2 more. 1 and 2. Such good work. Now you're gonna hang that strap up and you're gonna pop up. You're gonna leave that blue spring on. You're gonna bring your left shin up against the shoulder pads. Bring your right foot onto the rail. Step that right foot out so that the foot is slightly forward of your knee. Make sure that the pelvis is in neutral and stacked. There's a tendency to want to sit the hips back, but try to keep that pelvis in neutral. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, bend your right knee. Draw yourself forward. Inhale, let the carriage float back just before it hits the stopper. Draw it forward. Barely let it go back. Draw it forward. Barely let it go back. So very controlled in both directions here. You have 3 more, and then we'll add on. And here's 2. And 1. Now bring this left shin under and back to the starting position. Under, back, under. I really squeeze that inner thigh. You got 4, 3, 2, 1. With control. Let it float back. Nice work. Now you're just gonna pop that right foot onto the floor. I prefer to bring my left knee slightly forward here, letting the back of the thigh come in front of the shoulder pad, but you do what's most comfortable to you. You're gonna sink into the hips, sink into that right knee. So I want you to start down, low. As you straighten your right knee, you're gonna rise. The entire torso rises up and down and up and down. Here you go for 4 and 3. That's so much work on a blue. 2 and 1. Hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whoop. Take it back. Nice job. Now you're gonna pop off onto this side. You're gonna snag that strap off of the shoulder pad, place it on your right leg. I want it just behind that knee joint. So you're gonna keep the tension on that leg. Take your left foot, big step back with that left foot. You want your heel elevated, torso upright, eye line forward. Bend through both knees, straighten through both knees. Bend through both knees, straighten through both knees. So you're nice and tall through the torso. Allow the legs just to move gracefully underneath you. Both knees bend. Think about them bending an equal amount. 2 more times, then you're gonna stay low. Here's 1. Here's 2, stay low, right heel up, down, down. You got 4, 3, almost there, 2, 1. Plant the heel, stand it up. You can step the left foot forward, just a quick shake it out. And then take that left foot, big step back once again. Now you're gonna change it up a little bit this time. You're gonna bend both knees, hinge forward from the hip. So one long line from your tailbone all the way out through the crown of your head. Get heavy into all four corners of your right foot. Your left foot, tap and take it back, and tap and take it back. Just barely any movement at all in the carriage. Try to hold it super still. 3 more times. 2 more times. Last one. Take it back. Straighten it out. Good work. Now you're gonna come into that same double knee bend. In and up. In and up, round 2. Nice and strong through the legs. Maybe you're feeling a little stronger this time around. 3 more. 2. Last one. Stand it up, and you can go ahead. Take that strap off. Blue spring stays on. Back onto the carriage, both hands onto that left rail. Make sure you're pressed up and away. You're not sinking into this. The feet are in line with the knees. Inhale, prepare, exhale, draw it forward. Inhale, take it back. A little squeeze through the left side of the waist. Think about the back of the head staying in line with your spine. Exhale, draw forward. Inhale, take it back. 2 more. Yes, 1 more. Let it go back. Super control. Back to a child's pose. Just 1 breath in. A full breath out. Rise up. First time you're changing your spring. So yellow on, blue off. Bring yourself back up to the shoulder pads. Walk yourself forward. Left hand comes onto the pulley. Right hand comes onto the headrest. So you're slightly bent in this position. Knees are bent, hips are bent, spine is long. You're bending into this right hand as much as you need to so that shoulders are even. So no, yes. And inhale to prepare. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten. Super strong through the entire back body. Keep that shoulder strong in the socket. So as you come forward, try not to let it come out of the socket. So no, yes.
Know this, swimming bird.
2 more pulls.
This blue eye perceives all things.
1 more time.
The past.
And then hands on the rails, let it float back. And then you're gonna switch sides. So now we're gonna repeat in reverse all of our work. So right palm faces midline, left elbow bends as much as you need to, long through the spine. Inhale, prepare, exhale, pull. Inhale, control it. Exhale, pull. Inhale, control it. Nice and long through that spine. Think about making sure that the pelvis is in neutral. So you're not rounding, but the pelvis is in that neutral position. 2 more times and we switch it up. Here's 1. And 2. And float it back. And we're gonna switch it back to that blue spring. Okay. Both hands this time on the right side of the rail. Make sure that those feet are in line with your knees, and inhale to prepare. Exhale, pull, little scrunch to the side. Exhale, pull it in. Slight crunch to the side. Good work. 4 more times. And here's 3, 2, 1 more. And float it back. And then you can pop off to the side. Keep that blue spring on. This time your left leg comes into the strap. Left foot is in front. Right foot is the one that takes that big step back. Now you want a little bit of tension. Make sure that your carriage is slightly pulled forward so that you know you have tension. Inhale, prepare, and bend through the knees. Exhale, straighten it. Inhale, bend. Exhale, stand it up. So you can see that the carriage moves a little bit here. You want it to move a little bit because that knee is going to bend and go forward. and then straighten and come back up. As it comes forward, it comes in line with that left ankle. Nice and strong here. Think about from your pelvis, rib cage, shoulders, and ears, you're stacked on top. 2 more and we change. Here's 1. Here's 2. Hold it. Left heel. Up, down, 4, 3, 2, 1. Plant the heel. Stand it up. Walk it forward. Quick shake out. Right foot. Giant step back. Bend through both knees. Shift forward through the hips. Hips are even with each other. Keep that left leg grounded. Right foot forward and back. Forward and back. So you're so light in that right leg. Equal length through both sides of the waist. Length all the way out through the crown of the head. 3 more. Here's 2. Last 1. And stand it up. Little shake off. And then we go back. 1 more round of bend and straighten. Here we are. Bend and straighten. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. So you're nice and tall, powerful through the legs, tall through the torso. 3 more times. 2, 1. Good work. Step it forward. You can go ahead and slide that strap off. And then you're gonna come onto your left side. So left forearm comes on to the headrest, supported on that entire left side. So press up and away. You're gonna keep that right leg on top. Bring your right arm in line with the shoulder, but slightly forward. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, draw the arm down by your side. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, draw it down. Inhale, lift it up. Really think about that movement being controlled by the back of your arm, your tricep, and the entire right side of your body. 3 more. We'll have that option to lengthen that right leg. Here's 2. 1 more. Bring it up. Now here we go. Right leg and arm extend away and bring them back. Extend and then back to the starting position. Stay super grounded. Lift it up and away from that left side body. So make sure that that left rib cage is not sinking closer to your carriage. 2 more times. 1 more time. Press it out. Lift it up, down for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And bring it all the way in. And now you can slip that long loop of the strap onto your thigh. Stay pressed up and away through that left side body. The entire right leg, lift, lower, lift, and lower. Think about the back of your head staying in line with your spine so your head is not jutting forward. 4 more. You can kind of place that hand on the back of your pelvis to make sure you're not rocking back in the pelvis. 3, 2, 1. Quick release. You can shift into it, shift out of it, and then we'll take it in those circles. Feel that femur really rotating through the entire hip socket. Should feel like work, but should also feel good. 3 more times, and we're gonna find a quick release. 2, and 1. Plant it down, shift the hips away, bring them back, and then here we go. Reverse the direction. Find that length once again through the spine and a lift up and away through that left side body. 2 more. Good work. Now you're gonna take that right foot, put it in front of your left thigh, and then you can press away. Find a release in that hip. And then you can take that strap all the way off. Good work. You're gonna come back to facing the front, and we're gonna lay all the way down. We'll add a red before you lay back down. So now you have one red and one blue. Laying supine on the carriage. This time you're gonna snag both straps off of the shoulder pads. You're gonna bring the hands in line with the shoulders and then the legs up to tabletop. And inhale to prepare. Exhale, draw the arms down by the sides. Inhale, bring them up. Exhale, draw the arms down. Inhale, bring them up. 3 more here. And then we have some options. Here's 2. And last one. This time you're gonna extend the right leg forward as the arms come down. Right leg forward, bring it back. Right leg forward, bring it back. 2 more. 1 more. Now you have the option to lengthen the left leg up to the ceiling at the same time. Right leg forward, left leg up. And bring it back to tabletop. Right leg forward, left leg up. And back to tabletop. 3 more times. 2 more times. Last one. Bring it back. Let the feet come to the foot bar. A shift to the right. A shift to the left. Arms go straight back up. Legs come into tabletop. This time you're gonna bring the right leg out and in. Oh, left leg, I'm sorry, out and back in. Left leg forward, left leg in. 2 more, and then the right leg goes up. Here's 1, and here's 2, and here we go. Left leg forward, right leg up, and back to tabletop. Left leg forward, right leg up, and all the way back to tabletop. So legs kick away and into scissors, and back to tabletop. 3 more times, 2 more times, and here we go. Last one, and bring it all the way in. Feet to the foot bar, legs go to the right, legs go to the left, and bring it in. Your strap that's in the left hand hooks onto your shoulder pad. Strap that's in the right foot goes onto the foot. Both legs come to tabletop. Right leg goes forward, right knee bends. Right leg forward, right knee bends. So really think about sharp crease at the front of the hip so that when that right knee comes in, you don't sink and press the low back onto the carriage. 2 more times, we'll add on. Here's 1. Here's 2. Now we're gonna bicycle the legs. Left leg forward, right leg forward. So now you should feel the work in the back of the right leg, top of the left leg. So hamstring on the right side, hamstring glutes on the right side, quads, glutes on the left side. So glutes for both. 2 more. Last one. Good. Now a little bit more work. Right leg goes up. Super important to keep a soft bend in the back of that right knee. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. So much hamstring. Should be 100% hammy. Really feeling that immediately. 3 more times, and then we're gonna switch. 1, 2, and 3. All right, so next move, heels together, toes apart. Inhale, bend. Exhale, lengthen. Inhale, bend. Exhale, lengthen. Look at your feet, look at your knees. Make sure that you're externally rotated from the hip and equal on both sides. 2 more, squeeze the inner thighs. Press it out. Bring it in, just a quick hamstring stretch. 3, 2, 1. Now you can bring the right foot out of the strap. Left foot goes in. Both legs start in tabletop. Left leg forward and in. And forward and in. Super smooth and controlled in both directions. You should feel equally the length side to side through the waist. 2 more times. 1 more time, and here we go for your bicycles. Right leg forward, left leg forward. See if you can feel the difference. Now it's switched. Left hamstring and glute, right quad and glute. 3 more times. 2 more times. Here you go. Bring it in. Now left leg goes up. Soften in the knee. Woo, hamstrings. Use that exhale to knit that rib cage in. Support through the spine. 2 more times. 1 and 2. Here we go. External rotation. Bend the knees and press it forward. Bend through the knees and press it forward. Really squeeze through those inner thighs. 2 more. Last one. Bring it in. Right foot goes to the foot bar. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Slip it off. And you're gonna come all the way up to seated. We're just gonna flip ourselves completely. You're gonna take that red spring off. Leave the blue spring on. You're gonna come onto your shins with your knees super close to the front edge of your carriage. Hands come onto the foot bar slightly wider than the shoulder width. Thumbs on the same side as your fingers. Keep your shoulders over your wrist. Send the shins back first so that you can drop into a neutral pelvis. Then you're gonna move from your upper body. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale back. Exhale forward. Super important to find that exhale. 3 more times. Here you go. 2 more. Last one. Good. You have the option to do another round of modified plank, or you're gonna pop up to a full plank. Hold your full plank. 3 complete breaths. Really press up and away. Make sure that you're not winging through your scapula. Check in with yourself. Check in with your body awareness. Are your heels straight up to the ceiling and in line with your second toe? You have 3, 2, 1. Lift the hips. Draw the carriage in. You can shift the weight back and onto the feet. Pedal through the feet. 1 more time with each foot. Bring the shoulders over the wrist. Press yourself back. Hold the carriage still. It's just your feet that move the carriage. Feet go forward. Carriage goes back. Feet go back. Carriage goes forward. Nice work. 2 more in both directions. 1 more in both directions. And then once again, you can lift up the hips, fold it forward, soft through the knees, let the head be heavy. 3, 2, and 1. And then you're gonna soften through the knees, send the hips down toward the heels. You're gonna take your left shin, drop it back, right foot, pop it forward. Reach back, grab the long loop of the strap off of the shoulder pad. Super tall through the spine, and inhale to prepare. Exhale, sweep that left arm forward, and then lower it down. Sweep it forward, lower it down. Wash that rib cage. See if you can really sink into that right hip. It's easy to shorten through that right side. So try to find as much length here as you can. 2 more times. 1 more time. Now you're gonna bring your left hand in front of your left shoulder. Keep the shoulders square. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, push it forward. Inhale, bend. Exhale, press. Inhale, bend. Exhale, press. Nice, solid, super strong movement. No rotation. So the obliques are working, especially on that left side, but they're working to resist rotation. 2 more. 1 and 2. Good. You can just balance yourself. Hold on to that shoulder pad. Drop that right foot down. Scoot both shins forward. Go ahead and grab the straps off of each shoulder pad. Stay seated, hips to heels. Send the arms forward and up. Bend the elbows. Straighten the elbows. Keep that rib cage knitted in. It's very easy to pop through the rib cage, so keep an eye on it. 5 more. 4. Breathe. 3. 2, and 1. Bring the arms down by your sides, send them up, bring them down, send them up, bring them down. Slow and controlled in both directions. 2 more. This is great work for the mobility of your scapula. Good job. Now you're gonna take the strap that's in the left hand and put it up. The right shin slides back. Left foot pops up. Square through the hips and inhale to prepare. Exhale, draw that right arm forward. Inhale, lower it down just to the front of your thigh, so not super far back. You can even place your right hand up against your back. Keep an eye on that shoulder blade. 3 more times. 2. And 1, and bring the right hand in front of your chest. Here you go. Exhale, press. Inhale, bend. Exhale, press. Inhale, bend. 4 more. Almost there. You got 3. And 2. Last 1. Good. Once again, hand to the shoulder pad to balance. Both shins drop down. This time you can tuck those toes under if you want a good stretch for the bottoms of your feet. You're gonna bring the arms forward, palms face each other, shoulders are super strong in the sockets. You're gonna lift up and open out, and then lower down and close in. Open, close, open, close. 2 more. Nice work, super controlled here. Slow as you rise, slow as you lower. Last one. Bring it in, good work. Straps come to your shoulder pads. Red spring comes on. Shift to the right side of your hip. Lower yourself all the way down to supine. And let's stretch out. Right foot comes into the strap. I like to place my heel on it. Keep the pelvis in neutral. Soften through your left knee. Stretch through your right hamstring. And you can take that right leg out to the side. Left foot comes to the left corner, really anchoring that hip down. Ooh, feels so good. Right leg all the way across, equal length through both sides of the waist. I like to kind of come in and out of this stretch. Try to encourage those muscles to relax. They're super tight, at least for me. And then switch the strap to the center, the arch of the foot. Come into tabletop on the right side. Left foot draws across. Make sure that the ankle is off of the thigh so it's not joint pressing in. Stay super heavy with the pelvis here. There's a tendency to really rock those hips up, but see if you can keep the integrity of the stretch. Really focused on it being in that left hip. And then you can press out of it. Left foot comes to the foot bar. Right foot draws down by your side, top of the foot down toward the floor, so long as that feels good to you. Try not to overly arch through the spine. Stay connected. And then be super kind to this right knee. Lengthen first through the left leg. Take the right leg, should come slack. And then you can gently come out of it. Right foot comes out of the strap. Left foot pops in. Place it on the left heel. And then gently stretch through that hamstring. If you can connect and squeeze through your quad a little bit. Reciprocal muscle work. It'll make the hamstrings relax. So a little activation here makes it relax here, and then come out of it, and then come back into it. And you can take the left leg out to the side, right foot pops to the right front corner, so soft. Soft through the rib cage, soft through the belly. And then all the way across, length through both sides of the waist. Then you can slip it onto the arch of the foot, bring the right foot across the left thigh, stretch it out. You should feel this thing outside of the right leg and hip. And then slowly coming into that quad stretch. So make sure your right foot is back onto the foot bar first, and then left top of the foot. Stay connected through the core, neutral through the pelvis. And then straighten through the right leg, let the left strap go slack, and then you can slip that strap off. Place the strap onto your shoulder pad and roll all the way up, and you're done. Nice work. Thanks so much for joining me. See you next time.